Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Scumpy, and today this video is not going to involve any gameplay, so I'm sorry if you wanted to see that. All my videos from this point on will, however, unless I decide to do another video like this one. And I wanted to show you guys what classes I'm going to be using for MLG, and now this is the part where I said I might be doing another one. If you do want to see me do a public match, class setup, video tutorial, make sure that you leave it in the comments, and really make sure that you guys, if you want to see it, put it in the comments, because I'm gonna gauge my decision of how many comments are in the comment section and how bad you guys actually want to see it. But first of all, like I said, this is for MLG. These are my classes so far. As you guys know, the game is not out. It has not been out for a while, so if you guys have better variations of the classes, make sure that you also post them in the comments below. I'm interested to see what a lot of you guys are using. Okay, so here's my first class, and as you can see, it is titled OB Slay, and it's titled this for a reason: Objective Slayer, slash. And I'm using the Type 25. It's a Slayer gun. Usually a AR is considered a Slayer gun, and then an SMG would be considered an objective player gun. So I'm using the Type 25 fully automatic with the blue tiger camo, which looks gorgeous on this gun. I haven't gotten anything higher, and I'm pumped to get it. But I'm using the reflex sight and the foregrip. And now the foregrip reduces the recoil a little bit, and then the reflex sight obviously just makes the aiming a little bit more, I don't know. It's just better for my preference. I don't really like iron sights as much. So that's my gun. It doesn't have much kick. This is probably one of my favorite ARs. This and the M8. The M8 is what I use for SND, and you'll see that a little bit later with the last two classes. But as you see, the first part of the title of the gun is OB Slay, or the class is OB Slay, and of course I have flak jacket on to reduce the amount of grenade damage that I take while I get on flags, because obviously I'm helping with the objective as long as killing. And then toughness. Toughness is pretty much a perk that I have on every class, and you'll see that throughout the video. Very good perk. I believe it's a necessity pretty much for MLG, just because you're going to be getting in gunfights that you're going to have to win and outshoot your enemy. Then I have Dead Silence and Dexterity. Dead Silence speaks for itself, but let me show you guys what Dexterity does in case you're not aware of it. It aims faster after sprinting, and then mantle and climb faster. So I use this on a lot of my classes. I like aiming in fast after I'm running. Obviously, you got to be able to win your gunfights on the run as well as posting up. And I like to climb over things really fast. I hate getting stuck on walls and other things whenever I'm in games, and that gets me killed a lot. So I like that they combine those two. It's a really good perk, and I suggest you try it out if you don't. And then I got my Semtex and my concussion grenade, and then I have obviously perk 3 greed to get the dexterity and Dead Silence duo. Sorry. Alright, so next let's go on to the next class, Hardpoint / Domination. And this is my objective class. This is basically the class that I'm going to use in a Domination / hardpoint game if I'm going to be focusing primarily on the objective. So I have the PDW, which is probably my favorite SMG at this point, and then I have the extended clip and the laser sight, and I might be switching the extended clip out, to be quite honest. It has 50 bullets without the extended clip, so I might switch that out for something else. Ray said that the reflex sight is really good on it, so if you guys want to try either of those out, go ahead. Then I have the flak jacket, of course, to reduce the amount of grenade damage that I'm taking again. Toughness again, as you can see. Dead Silence and Dexterity, and then Semtex and Concussion. So pretty much this is the same class setup as the first one. It's just with an SMG so that I can be a little bit more mobile while I'm going from flag to flag. Now here's my absolute Slayer class. So it's the same thing on the Type 25. You can see that I enjoy the foregrip and the reflex sight. And then the only difference with this class is hardline, and you earn score streaks faster. Now for a Slayer, obviously your main objective is to slay the other team, get kills, so it makes it easier for your OBJ players to do their thing. So having that just allows me to get score streaks faster, and it allows me to help the team out more. So it's sort of like a Slayer / support class, because you're getting those score streaks so much faster from just getting kills. And then as you can see, the rest of the setup is the same except for Engineer. I'm not really sure why I have Engineer on this. I should have this on more of an objective class, because you can see C4, you can see bouncing Bettys and all of that good stuff. So I'm not really sure why I have that on this class, to be quite honest. I'm gonna switch that. But yeah, Engineer is really good, and I should have Engineer on this class actually. This is my SND rushing class, and it is the Scorpion Evo, and this gun has an amazing fire rate. It shoots so fast, guys. It is unreal. And I have the extended clip on it because the clip on it without it isn't that big, and then the laser sight because pretty much, guys, you can't aim this gun in and shoot very effectively unless you have a foregrip on it, I think, which reduces recoil. So I would go with the extended clip because you will run out of bullets so quickly. I believe you have 42, and you'll probably run out of those 42 bullets in a matter of 2 seconds if you're spraying the gun. Then I have lightweight and ghost, and here you see ghost coming out for the first time. This is to counter the UAV, so whenever somebody throws out a UAV, they won't be able to see me because I will be constantly rushing, obviously, so I'll be constantly moving, so I won't show up on their radar. Then you're going to see toughness again, and then dead silence / dexterity again. That's pretty much my, like, mandatory thing. I'm going to have that on every single class. And as you can see, I got perk 1 green and perk 3 green, so I could get those extra perks in those classes. But this is a good class if you like rushing and short-range gunfights. This is definitely your class. And last of all, the S&D camping class. And here's where you see me pull out the M8. The M8 is a lot more accurate at long range, obviously, because there's a burst gun. And that's why you're going to see me pull it out in the camping S&D, style. Then I have the foregrip and the reflex sight to reduce the recoil again, and to make my shooting more better. I don't know. It's just my preference. And then I got the flak jacket so I don't get naded, because nades are very prevalent in S&D. They can kill you a lot. And then you got toughness in case I'm getting shot at, dead silence / dexterity again, and then the semtex / concussion. So those are my MLG classes, guys. You guys are really curious about these, and my sensitivity is 5. So yeah, just take all those things into account, guys. If you like my classes, let me know. If you don't like my classes and you don't like the way they're set up, let me know. Let me know what you guys use, and let me know if you want to see the public match setup that I have going on. So thanks for watching this video as always, guys. Sorry if you didn't enjoy this because there isn't gameplay. I know some of you guys come here strictly for that, but this is just a bit of a knowledgeable video, info video. So take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.